Welcome to another episode of Steady Mobbin Podcast, episode 519.
520, 521.
Still doing the math.
520, 521.
Yeah.
We'll get it right one of these days. We'll get it right.
We have. How do I describe this person?
The applause.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I want to stand up and
This is-
applaud, but it'll mess up the headphones and everything.
Sophisticated.
We have a special guest. This man is a visionary. He's a creative. He's a director. He's a producer. He is a writer.
He is a smoker.
He is a smoker. He's an all-around good guy. You may not be familiar with him,
Probably
but you're
not.
familiar with his work. When I say this man, in my opinion, maybe not his, but that's his opinion. I have mine. He is a visionary legend. He is a great within the Canadian hip-hop culture.
Come on.
Please make some noise for Zac Facts!
Oh, wow. The horn, too.
Yes.
I feel special. Well, thank you for the warm introduction.
This is a big deal for me
Absolutely.
because I, at one time, thought I was a director.
Oh my God.
Oh, nice.
And I wasn't very good, but I am a creative. And when I saw your work for the first time, I can honestly say my toes curled.
Wow.
Oh.
I was like, who the frig is this?
Okay. Whoa.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Play the horn.
Why are you
Play the horn.
Why is he
Have some sour
always?
keys. Have some
Yeah.
sour
Why are
keys.
you
You're
always-
okay. Have some sour keys.
Wait.
Okay, I'm just being honest, okay? And he worked with an artist that I worked with.
I stole him from him.
I swear to God, he didn't come back over here.
That's
after that.
capitalism.
And I'm like, yo, I couldn't understand why he went over there. Because this guy's work is freaking amazing. I haven't seen anything like it. The artist I'm talking of is Lou Breeze.
Nice.
And ever since then, I'm like, yo, who is this guy? And then I followed your work, and then slowly I started saying, shot and chopped by Zac Facts.
Yep.
Shot and chopped by Zac Facts.
Trademarked.
And that trademark was attached to some legendary big videos. And he's done amazing work with Tory Lanez.
Shout out, Tori.
This
Free
man's
Tory.
catalog is amazing. And I'm just saying, as a genuine fan and someone who's followed your career, it is truly an honor to have you here. I mean,
I
that.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an honor to be here.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys jump in. I need to have some water.
Yeah.
Yes, he's having a
fanboy.
moment. He's clearly having a
You're
moment.
fanboy.
Yeah, my toes are curling right now.
Obviously, I can tell.
My Jordans are about to have.
I do good work. What can I
Zach,
say?
bring us back. You're from Toronto?
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up?
Toronto. So Cawthron and Danforth area.
Yeah.
Town.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then I moved to Mississauga high school times. And then so that was a bit of an adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved to Vancouver, and then I moved to Miami. So it's just kind of just moving around. But always been Toronto at heart.
Did you always want it to be known for shooting hip hop and like
Nah, it's not. Like I went to Metalworks. So I was I was an engineer.
Oh yeah.
Right there on Mavis.
/ wannabe. Yeah, Mavis, yeah. And it was really Mavis back then.
Yeah.
Like now it's better, but back then it was Mavis.
Yeah.
You know? So, but yeah, I went to Metalworks, wanted to be a producer, and then just shot my own video. Someone saw it. And yeah, the rest was history. But like, I mean, for me, I always wanted to be creative.
Yeah.
Growing up, I always kind of did things like that. Like we always had the handy cam or, you know, whatever. Like I remember when I saved up money to buy that, you know, and I remember like just taking the VHS to the VHS and dubbing tapes, right? That's how.
So you've been doing this
it
for a
wasn't,
while.
But it wasn't. I wasn't looking at it like, oh, I want to do this as a living. It was more like just having fun.
Yeah.
And then so it naturally just sort of transitioned into that, you know, as I got older.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you pretty much knew you wanted to shoot, like, whether it be music video, short films, whatever, or did you start out in a different category, like maybe sound or like
it was sound.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to draw, to be honest. When I was a kid, that's all I did. I just drew, and I wanted to go to Sheridan to be an animator. And
which is why you like the treatment the most, right?
yeah, exactly. The treatment is like the time when you can be the most creative, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like I infused that as much as I could. I don't really know if people appreciated it. They're like, dude, you could have just wrote a paragraph. You know, it's like, you know, anyway. But I wanted to animate, and then, you know, I transitioned to sound. I had friends growing up who were, you know, we were very like into hip hop. You know, we were, you know, classic 90s hip hop and always trying to discover new obscure hip hop. Like that was our thing. Like, who could find the most obscure artist that no one's heard of, who's just like fire, you know? And so,
Do you remember your first album you bought?
yeah, it was Mace.
Which one?
Mace?
Oh yeah, okay. The first
not quite obscure.
Harlem
debut.
World?
Yeah.
The debut.
Yeah, Harlem World.
Harlem
Yeah.
World.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my
That's
first.
like the complete opposite of obscure.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mace?
it had already been out at that time, but I remember I seen one of the first videos I seen when I was younger was Bad Boy or Feel So Good.
Feel So
Good.
Yeah, Feel So Good.
Yeah.
With
And
the lights and
yeah,
all that.
yeah.
That's a great
They're on the
introduction.
Strip. Yeah. So I remember just that fisheye, and they look so
Yes.
big, and I was like, man, this
Yeah.
is crazy. So I went and got that album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your first? How was it like shooting your first music video ever? Like, what was the experience?
It was on a roof. I just kind of like put it on the ledges and shot myself, and that's how I did it. And then an artist, Famous, shout out Famous,
Yeah.
he saw it, and he called me, and he was like, "Do you want to do videos? I saw this. Who edited this?" That's what he wanted to know. And I was all heartbroken because I wanted him to be like, "Who made the song?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
It's funny how it works,
Hold
eh?
on. I think we got two famouses. There's one.
Freddie Famous?
No.
Famous. But I think that's how he
Famous. Yeah. I think he's out in the States somewhere, kind of jacked. That Famous. And there's one from Mississauga. There's like two Famous. So I
Yeah.
just want to. I'm assuming it's probably the older one. But go ahead. Sorry.
yeah,
sorry to cut you
yeah,
off.
yeah. Definitely the original Famous.
Got it.
Yeah, anyway, so he's like, "Do you want to edit videos?" And it was just like, or he was like, "Who edited this?" And I'm like, "I did." And so he just asked me if I wanted to do more. We had a mutual friend. I remember we linked up. I started my Instagram that day. Remember my friend was like, "You got to start an Instagram." I was like, "Okay." So I started one. And yeah, he just came up with this plan of we were going to do these videos. And they were really bad. The first video I ever did was on Much Music, and I remember being so excited.
What was the name of the video?
What was it? Oh my god! they're
If
gonna
it's bad,
kill me.
don't tell him. He's
It
going
was
to want to
Rich
dig it
Kid
up.
and Famous. Shout out Rich Kid.
So
They
it's
gave
a
me
Rich
that.
Kid.
Rich Kid was Famous was my first opportunity. Rich Kid was my first like big opportunity,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Because Rich
Yeah.
Kid still is,
Yeah.
you know, one of the greats. So I was like, yo, this is huge. So we shot it in England, and I edited it, and they put it on Much Music. And it's really bad, you know. But that's the thing with me. From that moment, I kind of had to grow up in front of everyone's eyes.
Got it.
Like I didn't really have a chance to like just hit the ground, and they're like, "Yo, who's this guy?" You know, at first, yeah, because of the quality and the passion, it stood out. But creatively, there was nothing that really separated it.
Got it.
You know.
Got it.
So, but I feel like that's kind of carried on, unfortunately.
What year was
That
this?
kind of
I feel
vibe.
like creatives are their own worst critics. Like, you know, to the world, like it'd be like a piece of art, but
I know,
to
it's
the person
it's
who
never
actually
good
does
enough.
it, it's never good enough.
Never good
You
enough.
sound,
I mean?
you sound like you're a perfectionist.
Well, I mean, just I think everyone, like you said, everyone kind of is that way. I wouldn't say like perfection. It's just like I want to be satisfied with it, whatever that is. If that's
Yeah.
perfection or close to it, like just want to look at it and be happy. you
Got
know?
it. Got
So,
it.
there
Do
were
you-
times.
Do you have that video where you look at it and, you know, no matter how much time has passed, every time you see it, you're just happy with it? You're like, yeah.
Sean Leone, 81.
Let
Damn.
me make a note of that. Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
just give me a second here. Sean
He-
Leon, 81. Got it.
The thing was, I was on tour with Tori at the time, so it was my idea and I loved it. And I wasn't really engaged like I should have been. And then in the post, there was some confusion over the coloring. And then even further on social media, there was some confusion over something I said. So the energy around that video was bad. Like, we got nominated for an award, and I didn't even go because I was like, because of that. But that still is one of my favorite videos. And
Hold on a second. So you were nominated. You said something on social media that...
No, I just, afterwards, I said something about something completely different, you know, in sort of like a... And it was misinterpreted.
Got it.
As me speaking directly to someone else. And so it's weird. I only bring that up because there is that dark cloud around it in my mind. And I feel like it's important to say. But, and that's why it never really got pushed like it should have. But, yeah, that would probably be one.
Yeah, that social media backlash ain't no joke, man.
No.
They'll cancel you immediately.
No, the cancel culture is not real.
It's one of the reasons I don't do it. No, it wasn't a cancel culture thing.
No,
it was
it
just
wasn't
someone
cancel,
thinking that I was speaking to them.
To them, yeah.
When I would have just said it to them.
Got it.
You know, and I regret that. And if they're watching, I wasn't speaking to you. I don't know what camera to look at.
That one.
How'd you link up with Tori? How'd that story come down?
Tori just called me. Actually, Harvey Stripes. So I shot a video for Harvey Stripes, and Tori walked in. I'll still remember we were in this church, and he was like, "Motherfucking Zac Facts." Can I swear on this? He was like, "I've been looking for you," and I was like, just blown away because like it was like, why, But he had seen the work, and I was doing this thing with the lens. Everyone does it. It's nothing special. It's just detaching the lens, right?
Yeah.
But he loved it. Yeah. He was like, "Yo, do that thing you do with the lens." And I was like, "What thing?" He's like, that. So that whole video was that. And if you're watching that video and you're like, "Why the fuck is this whole video like that?"
What was the first video with it? What was it?
Lord is my witness.
Lord is my witness.
It's another really bad video. From my standpoint, the song's amazing.
Yeah. And you built up quite the relationship with Tori. Like, you've been on the road with him.
Yeah.
Like, what's it like being with Tori, and like, what's his energy like? What is it like working with him?
Yeah, he's an amazing guy. Like, I'm not just saying that. Like, he really is like that. Like, I think that as I've seen him grow, right? I've seen things go from not hectic to really hectic. And that's a lot to manage for a human being, right? There's a lot to process. And I think that under the circumstances, he's done really well.
Absolutely.
And I think that, regardless of everything, but I really do think as a human being, he's done really well. And I think that the way he treats people is important. And I think that, obviously spending a lot of time with someone, you see the good and the bad, but I think with Tori, it's just this genuine care for people, people that care about him. And I think that in that situation, you just want people to love you too, and you get caught up in that. And, but that's normal, It's a hectic lifestyle.
And are you having what has it been like dealing with, like, the situation he's currently going through? Because I saw your Facebook post, and there's a significant amount of response to it, and
well, I mean, I just hope people understand that, like, I'm just speaking from a friend standpoint. I'm not here to judge guilt or innocence.
Got it.
I'm just using my own logic and figuring out if I can still support my friend, and the answer is yes.
Yeah.
So if you have a problem with that,
got it.
I like that. I like that.
I want to ask you.
Salute my brother.
I told you so. The movie you were supposed to do.
We did.
It wasn't released though. I haven't.
We never finished it. We went back on tour. He dropped the album.
Yeah.
That script, I wrote that in 2 weeks. So from page 1, exterior, to final page, which wasn't even final. There was no ending. 2 weeks. And then it was put right into production.
Yeah, you guys were...
No one read it. Yeah. We didn't go get actors. We just hired everyone that was around us.
Yeah.
God bless them. Some of them weren't great actors. and I feel like just the whole like, yeah, just that compounded with the tour and the fact that the script wasn't finished. And I mean, and also, I don't think I was ready to be a filmmaker at that time, to be honest with you, even though there's still scenes to this day. Like 50 Cent offered us $1 million when he saw one scene. Yeah, but the thing was is that because of literally like life taking over and that not being important anymore. And I look back and I'm like, how the fuck did we let that go? But that's kind of what happened. And I feel like that movie would have needed a lot more work anyway. Like we would have had to take it in and really.
So in a way, it's kind of like maybe a blessing in disguise.
Oh,
maybe?
100%. Yeah. And the thing was I found great actors in it who I knew. And that was important too, because going forward, I knew who I could go directly to, and then we can fill in the blanks. I realized how important that is.
Absolutely.
As a director, man. When you have to start and stop and start and stop and start, it's like, it kills everything.
I saw the behind the scenes of a local rap artist in it, and I'm like, automatically, this is not a good idea. You know what I mean? No this to them, but like, it's an art. There's something you got to work on. You can't just be like, yo, I'm going to be an actor.
Well, some of them actually didn't want to do it. You know, they would be like, oh, bro, how many lines do I have to do today? Like, how long? And some of them did. They tried, but some of them were very vocal about the fact that they didn't want to be there, you know, and that's cool. Yeah. You know, but it's tough when you're trying to make something timeless.
Yeah. Wow. I definitely want to see, I mean, if it's possible. Now that I have your contact, I'm going to be like, yo, you got to show me some of those clips. I want to see some of that shit. You know what I mean? Okay, so Lou Breeze, right? I brought him up in your intro, and you worked with him a few times. And how do you get from the point of just kind of just like, you know, starting off to shoot stuff with like Famous and stuff like that? Like, how did the Zac Facts brand become something that everybody want? Was it off of that one video, or was there a lot of behind the scenes stuff of like, yo, I know this dope director. If you want a video, holler at him. Like, how did that?
I think there is a lot of that goes on. Like, you know, someone that knows of someone.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of it was timing. Yeah. I think that if I was starting off the way I was forced to start off back then, right now, I wouldn't make it. You wouldn't even know my name.
Really?
I think that at the time, the fact that there wasn't a lot of people producing that kind of quality.
No.
And I think that that's because there is those moments in it where you see me shine through. But for a lot of those early works, it was the fact that people always said, bro, you're so clean. You're so clean.
Yes.
Like, and that meant something at that time. It did. Yeah, now, if you said that to me, I'd be like, thanks, I shower, you know, like, but it's like, if you're talking about a video, I don't care. In fact, I wouldn't mind if it was dirtier. You know, I wouldn't mind if you had a different take on it. Yeah. Like, that shit was fucking.
And that was a language used a lot of that time. They want videos that were clean. For some reason, Canadian artists wanted a clean video, just polished.
We're still coming off film. We're coming off. If you look at the evolution of it, where we go through that weird period where you're trying to like transform into a digital world, but we haven't really got there yet.
Yes.
Like when you watch 2000 football games.
Yeah.
In the year 2000. You're like, when the hell was this filmed?
Yeah.
It looks like 1985, but it was 2000. You're like, what the fuck?
And at the peak of that, people are like, yo, there's this new camera. It's called Red.
Yeah.
It'll make all your videos
It was
clean.
The size of a human body.
Yeah, it was massive. And it's like, okay, you got the Red, but the thing that makes it really clean are the lenses. And the lenses to rent are like freaking kidney.
Lighting is what makes your image clean.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
So how do you, because I looked at your catalog and you, hold on a second.
Sorry for interrupting, guys.
Yeah.
Good.
We got a legend here with us today.
Hey.
Stand up. Oh my goodness.
How you doing, bro?
Nice to meet you.
Oh,
Zac.
wow.
How y'all doing?
See? I should have listened to you, Socrates. Look, I pulled out my headphones.
We're gonna do like I can edit there.
Yes, brother.
No, you gotta leave
Hi,
that in.
how
You gotta
are
be
you
raw.
doing?
Very good. Very good.
Okay, where do I plug this?
Socks. You can grab a seat over there.
Oh, yeah.
If you need water, we got water for you. If you need beers, we got beers.
I need a cold beer, buddy. Scarborough, man.
Give him a beer.
Okay, so
I lost a mic.
yeah, I'm lost too. Before Socrates
No, I lost the
really
mic.
interrupted
Yeah,
our conversation.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was great. Okay, so are we set now?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're
Okay,
good. We golden.
so
I lost the mic again.
did you?
Yeah, yeah.
Your audio?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, it's back.
It's how we do on Steady Mobbin Podcast. Just roll with us, man.
Yep.
We're legendary.
Mm.
Okay, so where was I? The climb of Zac Facts, right? We got Lou Breeze. You
Covered
work,
that. It was quick.
yeah,
Yeah.
locally. Now, the transition from working with local artists to global artists.
Mm-hmm.
How does that happen? What bridged the gap between working with Toronto artists to
Well,
the weekends,
still
the futures?
Toronto artists. They're just global, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm pretty consistent with that, you know.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. I think that it was the same way. It's just like the same guys that I was coming up with were just having great success.
That's
And then
fair.
naturally, like, there is a sense of like, oh, he is good in those situations, so let's use Zach, you know.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think there is a lot of that. Like, people do get impatient with those things, and they're like, we just want to get it done, bro.
Yes.
And I think that that's attractive. So that's kind of, but at the same time, like, you know, again, I like to think that it's just the hard work you put in, but I think it's a mixture of things. I really do.
Yeah. Because I always wondered, what is it about Zac Facts that resonates with the
Same.
culture so much?
Same, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, your work is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but it's like your stuff really resonates. Like, you're in freaking demand. And I'm just like, okay, outside of the fact that it's freaking clean, like, what else? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question, bro. I mean, we should poll the people and figure that out. I think, like I said, I think it's a mixture of things, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I think for me, there's so much more to offer, which is exciting. And then, that is exciting to think that is still another level to be unlocked. But I have to agree with you, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Have you ventured outside of hip hop and other genres?
Yeah, well, like we were just talking about the commercial work.
Yeah.
And like there has been times where I've, you know, done other genres. But really, it's just really about who, you know, do I like the song? I mean, first of all, I got to vibe with the song. I think
Ooh.
with some of those bigger works, I don't really have a choice, right? It's like, yo, Zach, this is the song, figure it out. But if I have the opportunity to actually go through music and pick music I like, I mean, I think I would just gravitate more towards hip hop, to be honest. But I've done some like back in the day, we did some indie rock stuff. That
You go
that
through
went
those
really
experimental,
well, but it was for family, right?
Got
It
it.
wasn't like I was trying to solicit that or even chase that.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, my cousin has a band, I'll help them, you know. But out of that, we got really cool concepts. But I think that goes back to like the 81 discussion and some of those other videos that I do like that are conceptual. Is there was a real collaboration happening.
Yeah.
And that's important. It can't be one-sided and it can't be no-sided. Like it has.
Yeah, a collab. Although, like, if I was an artist, I would have no problem with you having full control. I'd be like, yo, Zach, do whatever you want. If you want to put me in, you know, a dress or whatever.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Well,
stop
it's
it.
good to know.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Okay, this is Zac Facts we're speaking to, okay?
No, but but you have to take chances. You do.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
think that
absolutely.
going forward, even as we're talking about the clean word, as that dissipates and all this goes away and AI starts generating your babies, like you're going to want to have a good story. You're going to want to have a good idea. And that's what it comes down to. None of these other things matter. It's just like.
So is a natural transition, like music videos now, like short films and then movies? Is that the path you're on?
Well, I solicited some scripts, and I think that for me, it's always been like, when is that window? it's really the difference between making money and spending money.
Mm.
But more than that, it's the difference between walking away from something that's been so consistent, right? Mm-hmm. And I think as an entrepreneur, that's really hard.
It is, yeah.
And so for me, with the script, you know, I'm too much of a perfectionist to write one. And I have, you know, we just went through that story, right? Mm-hmm. But so I've been soliciting them. And we found a couple, and my goal is to get them into production. I feel like we would be much better off doing that stuff. But I think even if there are going to be music videos in the future, that they have to be conceptual. And it can't be someone being like, yo, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, bro. It's going to be that way, and then it's not, right? I have to have some sort of guarantee that
absolutely.
Yeah.
But how do you even guarantee something like that? Because
I mean, I think that it's just knowing who you're working with.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you have no leverage in this situation, and I think for me, that's one thing I have to start doing is getting in situations where I have a little more leverage. And I can be a little more creative. And I can take those chances, you know?
Do you have someone representing you when it comes to the business aspect? Because I feel like...
I have a producer / you know, manager. He was my manager, and then he turned into a producer because we were doing the movie. Yeah. It was so hectic that the producer walked out. So we're like, who's going to produce this movie? And he did. And he did great. And now he's produced Turks and Talk to Me and Shooters. And
Shooters is dope.
So many videos he produced now. And so, yeah, he handles the business side. Like, if we're homies and you hit me, you're just going to talk to me, and he hates that. But if I don't know you, I'm going to be like, you're going to get directed to Cena. Yeah,
because I got to ask you this question, right? Because, you know, I'm the voice of the people, and people are going to want to know. How can I get Zac Facts to shoot my video? What would it take? What does it take for Zac Facts to go outside and do a video? Are you willing to do a video just for anyone who's talented? Do they have to bring something to the table in terms of monetary?
No, the first thing. The first thing? Yeah,
just be dope.
Yeah, because it's not really about that anymore, you know? It really isn't. Like, we're sitting here talking. You asked a legitimate question. What outside the consistency are you offering? Yeah. It's a fair question. Yeah. And so for me, it's like, I want to be able to offer that. Yeah. So it really is, are you talented? Do I have leverage? Yeah. And are you open to taking chances? You know, and that's it. Like, you know. You are definitely a true creative. So I'm gonna ask you that. I feel like I'm dominating this conversation.
No, I was gonna but hold on. Yeah, I was gonna ask. How did the Low Life video come about?
That was Lamar. Lamar gave me that opportunity.
Lamar XO?
Lamar, yeah.
That
was back. Like, they're just like, you want to shoot this video? Yeah. And I remember I had no idea what to do. They're like, I'm not gonna say the budget, but it's not as big as you think, right?
Yeah. Where was the shot, in Toronto?
No, LA.
Okay.
And he was just like, you want to shoot this? And I thought it was like how we always did things, right? Like. Yeah. And then he threw me a number, and I was like, oh, fuck. So I was like, so I called Mad
I'm going to get some Prada suits.
Yeah. It wasn't even like that. But I called Mad Ruck, and I was like, yo, what do we do? I called Ruiz, who's was Jesse Reyes' manager and runs Mad Ruck. And so, and he was like, don't worry, bro, I got you. And so that's how that, because like I had no idea what to do. Like you're talking about, they need trailers, and there's all these things outside of the video, right? Mm-hmm. And so they helped me sort of put that together. But that's how it came about. And
throughout the questions we've been asking you, I didn't ask for timeline or dates. It seems like your come up was like 13 years.
Yeah, well, it's still rising. It's like that long. It's a long time, man. Yeah, it's a long time. Like because I remember I was still in high school when I started, right? So it was like, it's a long time, man. Like I remember saving up money to get that camera, and it was really just to shoot videos for my damn self. You know,
that's how it started.
My artist.
That was I want to shoot myself. I want to shoot a couple of skateboarding. My boy back here, he started off in skateboarding. He thought he was Spike Jones. You know what I mean? All that shit. And then it just grows into like this amazing thing. You know what I mean? And appreciate it, man. Like your come up is a genuine come up. It's a genuine grind. And to see where you're at, it is a pleasure. Like, I am being so honest. Like, my toes are curling again. Stop it.
Jesus.
Stop it.
You
okay.
and these toes.
Stop it.
What's the turnaround time usually for one of your videos?
It really just depends on like how organized the shoot was, right? If I gotta go into a dark room and figure out hours of performance footage, it's gonna be a while now, you know, because I smoke a lot. But if it's really organized, it can be quick, you know? It really is like that. It's like, how organized were we? Yeah. How much are you putting on me in the back end? And
I've been around situations like that with videos and stuff like that, where it's like the director, they would tell people to be there for like, say 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. People don't show up until like 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
And like the director's like literally sitting there waiting for the team to come. People to set up all of that. I know you probably have gone through that a couple of times. Oh, yeah. And does that affect the relationship with you and the person that you're working with, especially if you guys have a personal relationship?
Great question.
Well, it depends on how much we lost, right? I think in those situations, they always hurt, but they're never really that big of a deal, right? Mm-hmm. Like, if you think about what we're doing, I mean, how big of a deal is it? But we talk about, you know, you can talk about the dollars and cents of it, and then it can maybe start to get frustrating. But I think that, yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do, and we'll make it work. And that's what you have to do. I think that in those times, you spend all those hours trying to figure out plan C, D, E, F, G. So
are the best projects, are your favorite projects the ones where the artists kind of give you free reign to do what you do? And
I love
or is it collaborations? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because it's like you're writing the script. It's your music. If we're talking about a music video, you wrote the script.
Yeah.
You know, and the director is that. He's the keeper of the story. He's not necessarily the writer of the story. And that's important to understand, right? Because people get that mistake and they're like, oh, you're a director, do your job. Yeah. Well, I'm also holding the camera. That's a cameraman. And I'm also doing the lights, and that's a grip. And that's you know, it's like what. So if you really want to get technical. Yeah. But but I think that, so collaborations are
absolutely the best. Because I find sometimes through my experience, artists kind of want to do what's trendy. Mm-hmm. So even though they have like this amazing song and it's creative, they may go for like a performance type video where they want the money, bitches, cars.
Well, time runs out. That if that's happening, it's because time ran out. Yeah, we got to get it done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
That's a fact. They do videos like that.
Who was in your list to do in Canada?
Oh, it sucks.
That was the best answer ever.
No, honestly, he's one of my favorite artists growing up. Not to gas him up, but I'm serious.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Remember where you heard it first. Holy smokes, man. We're just bringing people together. This is amazing. Okay, so your inspiration. Like, who are some of your... I guess let's start from, like, the music video standpoint. Are there any influences or anybody you looked up to?
Video-wise?
Yeah, video-wise. Music video-wise.
Whoever directed Feel So Good.
Hype Williams.
Yeah. Old Hype Williams is definitely an inspiration to me.
For sure.
Yo, speaking of Hype Williams,
so
Brooklyn got the top 10 questions.
Yeah, so I have a question for you. So I got a couple of questions. Okay.
Hold on. Are we doing the top 10?
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Wow. Okay. So let me do this. She's going to ask you 10 questions, right? She's going to give you 2 options. You just pick whatever option and try to go through it, you know, best you can.
As fast as you can. Don't think about it.
Okay,
we're giving him a time.
Yeah, I lost the audio again.
You lost the audio again?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you said I can change up.
Stewie moving fast.
I got it.
Shout out, Stewie.
Yeah, you got it.
Stop farting into the mic, Black Mob.
Yo.
You got it?
Oh, my goodness.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Oh, hold on. I think he lost his.
I'm just hold it like this. Okay, go.
Damn, son.
You got to tape it to the
chair.
chair.
No, don't hold it like that. Let go of it.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Right.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay, so Facebook or Instagram?
Neither.
Oh, no. Budget videos or pro bono videos?
Neither.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Shooters or love Tory Lane's videos?
Shooters.
Great conversation or great sex?
Great sex.
That's my boo. Yes. Jay-Z or Nas?
Nas.
Mm-hmm. De Niro or Denzel?
Oh, Denzel.
Yeah.
Mr. X or Hype Williams?
Oh, X.
Oh,
Tom Hanks or Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Goodfellas or Casino?
Oh, Goodfellas.
Okay.
It's easy.
Friday or Menace to Society?
Oh,
we got him.
Menace to Society was just more emotionally impactful. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that all the questions?
Yeah.
Good
That's all the
job.
questions we
Wow.
got. I like that.
Wow. Wait, did you pick Nas or Jay-Z?
Nas.
Do you really think he was going to go the other way?
I love Jay.
I don't even think there's a wrong answer when it comes
I
to that
love
question.
Jay.
Is there?
I love them both, yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
There's no wrong answer.
There is no wrong answer.
I just have more Nas
Yeah.
in my catalog. If I'm
And then
being
you went
honest.
with Denzel over De Niro.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
because
wrong
just
answer.
because like I feel like his movies have had more of an impact, you know. Just,
So
I
what?
think De Niro's a little before me. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. What is your ideal project? What is the perfect Zac Facts project?
Oh man,
What does
Just
that look like?
Some creative, you know,
Just
telling
anything
a good
creative?
Story. I think that if like I said, if we're telling a good story, if everyone's excited about it, if I could, you know, share it, you know, like
Yeah.
actually feel excited to share it, I think that would be ideal.
Yeah.
That's really it. I mean, it is what it is, right? Like
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, whatever that is, it will be, and I'll know when it happens. It's not like I'm really like, this is what I need to do. I think it's just gonna be a vibe thing going forward.
Got
like,
it.
oh, this makes sense. This doesn't make sense.
And I have another question. Okay. I got to ask this question. When it comes to up and coming filmmakers, video directors, if someone wanted to be a part of your team, like what do you look for?
Well, I work with a lot of young directors. I think for the last couple of years, I've done a lot of that, and that's and that's important to me. I think that, you know, yeah, even just speaking about certain projects, it's like I might not even be the right voice for that project.
Got it. Yeah.
So it's really about, expanding that and finding other people and helping other people grow as filmmakers. I'm open to it. I think that if you hit me on that level, you're going to get a response. Like if you're like, yo, what's good? How much for a video? You're probably not going to get a response.
yeah.
But if you're like, hey, Zach, I'm a young filmmaker. I want it. Like, yeah. I feel like I always respond to those. If I haven't, hit me up.
What should people? What contact should people hit up if they want to actually do business, not on some?
Yeah, the email.
Yeah.
ZacFacts@gmail. It's on my Instagram.
Yeah, got it.
Because people send DMs. That's the worst way.
Oh yeah.
Let them
Yeah.
know. Don't do it through the
Yo,
DM.
so I saw your video and it looked nice and clean still, brethren. So
Have
I'm
you-
just saying.
Yo, why does everybody put a Scarborough accent when they
I
say
don't
Is that a
know.
Scarborough
Like, why are you doing
I
that
have a
for?
question.
I'm
Have
just
you
saying.
have you ever ran into a situation where like somebody wanted a big video, like they have all these visions in the world, but they budget ain't matching up to their expectations? Were you still able to work with that and do and make miracles happen, or were you like,
I
nah,
want a
nah,
helicopter,
be
but I
like,
got $350.
yeah, you feel me, like my guy,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't remember a specific situation. I think those situations have come up, you know, where they're like, hey, how about we get a helicopter? And it's like, well, dude, you know. But no, I think for the most part, people are pretty like understanding that whatever you ask for, you have to pay for. So you don't generally get that. I think that when a label's paying for it, the artist might have like requests in terms of fashion and certain requirements. And that's on the label to fulfill, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I've been requested to do certain things, not shoot certain angles.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine. You know, it's
Yeah.
not supposed
Was Low Life your first bag?
my first bag. I like that. Nah, bro.
nah, bro.
He's not gonna give you any information.
No.
This guy trying to get.
When I say bag,
Bag.
when I say bag, I'm like, oh shit, I can, you know,
He's pocket watching.
buy a home or something
Buy
like
a
that.
home. Yeah, no. It was the introduction that, yeah, I could do it full time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was at that point, but I think it was like, You know, I was living at Jameson, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
is that Parkdale?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Parkdale.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
that's a come up, man.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Nothing wrong with Jameson. It's just if you've been out there at midnight.
It's pretty fucked.
I've been out there a few times.
Your life's in danger,
Yeah.
man.
It's pretty fucked.
It's risky business.
It is, truly is.
Yeah. And I gotta. What's that song?
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. I gotta salute the come up. How are we doing for time? Are we out?
We got roughly like 15 minutes left.
Okay.
So since if we're talking about, like, you know me, I'm a kicks girl, as you can see.
Yeah.
Right
Yep,
here.
yep.
Number.
Fine.
Those are my
Pretty
favorite
shoes.
numbers right there.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
11s.
Yeah,
So
I love the 11s.
what numbers are your favorite?
For the 11s, I own every single colorway probably of this. You know, I probably go 3s, and then I probably go
My first pair of Jordans. My brother bought
5
them
and
for me.
6. I'm in the 5 and 6 range. 3, 5, and 6, and 11. That would probably be my lucky numbers.
3,
yeah.
5, 6, 11.
Yeah,
I like
but
that.
11
I like
11 is
11 is the number one.
Yeah, 11 is number one.
By
Just
far.
The design is crazy.
I felt the energy.
What number are
I
these?
love those numbers.
Those are 3s, I think.
Those are Team Jordans.
Okay.
Teen Jordans?
Those are not.
See, they came
Shun.
out with
They're
yeah,
not.
but they came out with the
Shun.
6
What
strands.
is
Shun.
your problem?
Yo, I said my brother bought them for me.
Teen Jordans.
Yo, the fact that he
He
tried
pulled
to
them up.
sneak-
He's like, Teen Jordans. He's like, yeah,
snuck
he's
them
proud
in.
of
I was feeling good for a minute, and then she just deflated my ego.
Yeah, Teen Jordans.
Yo, these are the Jordans.
Yo, zoom in his face. Look
These are
at the
exclusive.
camera.
These are exclusive.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
are
I know
winter
this one.
grays.
I know
Winter
this
grays. Okay. Do you have a favorite? Okay, we know Sean Leon, but like
It's Sean Leon.
Sean Leon. Am I saying it wrong?
Leon.
You're saying it wrong.
Actually, I was gonna ask you a question about probably like the worst experience on a video shoot you've ever had, but you probably don't want to get into that.
I wouldn't even remember.
Don't say
I'm
the
not
artist,
type-
but just say it. Just say it.
No, I'm really not the type of guy to do that. Like it should.
I like
trick
that.
people out.
Okay,
like
fair
I'm not
enough.
gonna be like, oh, this was the worst time.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
lost
it
somebody.
makes sense. It's not good for business.
Honestly, if there was, I would honestly have to sit here for the entirety of this podcast and think about it. And I'd be like,
Got it.
got it.
Sorry, I was just being selfish and just wanted some.
No,
viral
no,
content.
it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but seriously, like, I appreciate those moments, man. Really,
Yeah.
honestly, like I said,
It's
like,
learning.
even if it was awful, it wasn't really awful. There's way worse things in life than someone showing up late, or your idea getting trashed, or
Yeah.
the lighting not working, or the camera battery dying. Like, this shit doesn't matter, man.
Yeah.
So it's like,
love
yeah,
his
it didn't. Yeah,
attitude.
probably,
Do you have any upcoming projects that people should look out for? Or
Well, I mean, I'm always busy.
Yeah.
There's probably stuff I should say that I'm not thinking of. Yeah, exactly. Socrates video.
he's gonna hold you to that. You know that, right?
Yeah. No, I got
just
him.
saying.
I am so
I got
happy.
him.
So
I got
happy
him.
we.
I'm not even
for-
joking. I meant it. Yeah, I mean, honor. I'm serious.
He ain't taking it back because he meant it.
Oh, have you ever forgotten to press record?
Oh, for sure. I have.
Oh.
No, but you know what I do? You know what I do? I say that, oh, that was really good. Let's just do it again. It's fun.
Oh.
You play it off really smoothly too, eh?
That was smooth.
Oh.
Well, that was a good take.
No, because
But what
no,
if they
no.
what if they were to say, yo, let me see what you just shot?
But you're
real quick.
looking at it from the wrong perspective. Who that hurts the most
Is
is
you?
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
So
'Cause
I
it
have
could've
to
been a great
swallow
shot,
that
too.
and be like, let's do it again. You know, that's
More
what that-
energy this time.
Yeah.
I really love your video with because I love street videos. Belly came from nothing.
Yeah.
Where'd you shoot that?
Oh, everywhere. Like I remember, because I was just like random, a couple performance shots, right? That's it. And then the rest was like, fill it in.
Yeah.
So I went outside. I was living in Parkdale. Went outside, made use of the environment. So that's what you see, right?
The
So
B-roll
guy's
footage
smoking
is
out of the-
amazing.
It's real.
And the thing I really appreciated about it, the cameo. It was so subtle, but so powerful.
Who's?
The Weeknd.
Oh, yeah.
Walking behind the couch.
Yeah.
And that time he had the hair, the dreads.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like your typical cameo. Here I am. I'm a big time star and I'm in front of the camera. It was just so smooth. And I'm like, it took me like 3 watches of that video before I picked up. I'm like, oh my God, that's a Weeknd.
Well, it's
walking in the
colored
back.
so
Was that your idea?
poorly.
Or?
No, well, no, they lived in the Trump at that time.
Got it.
And so they had the adjacent So he was next door.
Yes.
So like they're like, yo, Abel's gonna come by.
Yeah.
And so he came in, said what's up to everyone, and then someone tapped me on the shoulder and was like, get this.
Really?
And then that was it.
To me, it's iconic. And I don't even think people who watch that video actually know that was The Weeknd walking in the background.
Yeah, I had no idea I was allowed to shoot him, right? I wasn't going to just hit record, right?
Yeah.
I would hate that. So, but yeah.
That was amazing.
Someone was like, get this. So it was like, yeah.
I love that video. And I love the song too,
Yeah,
man.
people
Shout out
like
to
that
the
video. People say it all the time. You know, for me, I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's just so, you know.
Hey, look at you. You're like, oh,
He's so
the coloring, the
nonchalant.
color grading is just not on. Like,
Yeah.
it's
But
like,
I guess
people
it is
don't know
what it
nothing
is.
about that
Yeah,
shit. To me, it's a masterpiece. They're like, the color grading is
Yeah, it is
crap.
what it is. It is what it is. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I gotta let that go.
Yeah. All right. Can I ask?
Do you have any Junos left? Or Junos won, rather?
No. Do you win Junos?
Yeah.
for videos?
Like,
Oh yeah, no, we haven't done anything powerful enough to do that. I hope to. I know I have that. And we got nominated, like I said, the Sean Leone one. That was the closest I came, and I feel like that was one of 2 times I actually put me into the video. So that was refreshing. I hold on to that more than you think. You know, that's why it came up, because it's like you can do it if you need to,
got it.
and that's important. I think, like we were talking earlier, like knowing that you can.
Absolutely.
Like you have that, like, oh, this is, you know, the commercial stuff. Like this is just
Yeah.
So the Junos don't mean anything to you.
No,
no, I wouldn't say that because I don't want to downplay. It might mean someone to somebody, so I would never say that. Like it's not. I don't really look at it. It would be meaningful to be recognized. I think if you were not humbled by that, you're crazy. Like I don't care what it is. Even if you guys gave me an award when I came here and be like,
here you go.
like, yeah, exactly.
I cannot.
It's
This
yeah.
man.
Okay, one question.
Are you sure?
You sure?
Yeah,
Because you sure about the one question.
You see my Nike? I mean my Jordans. You see that?
Come
That's
on,
a
yo.
toe. Okay. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of filmmaking? It could be movies. It could be music. 4 freaking creatives.
4.
Yeah, that you're just like,
Another
man.
clip brought to you by Glory.
Yeah. You
Yes.
just admire their catalog. They're an inspiration to you.
Well, I mean, man. Well, I gotta like. It's so many, man. That's
I
such
know.
a.
That's why the
big-
question is a good question.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess who are your goats?
They're not going to hold you to it. We're not going to hold
Yeah.
you
Well,
to it.
obviously, you know, I'm gonna say they're not really gonna be exciting. I gotta throw Tarantino in there. Obviously.
Oh, that's pretty
You know.
exciting. Yeah, that's a good
I mean,
one.
it's pretty standard. I mean, but Hitchcock, I would have to say.
Ooh, that's
is an
another good
important one. Jeez, I don't want to get this wrong. Man.
You got Tarantino, Hitchcock.
We got 2.
Hitchcock, I didn't see coming at all.
Is that somebody's phone?
Well,
That's cool.
Did somebody say Martin? Scorsese.
yeah, I was gonna say Scorsese, but like,
I feel like that's an obvious
no,
one.
I was
but-
trying to get. I was actually trying to pull for something. more
pull.
obscure
Yeah.
and save him for last. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we'll put Scorsese in there. Man, I don't know. That's a tough one, bro. It really
Okay.
is.
We
Like,
got 3.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
That's
Yeah,
better.
and to be honest with you, like,
I would have put myself in it.
oh, you know, I think so. Someone just reminded me. Growing up, one of the most influential filmmakers to me, who's not anymore, sadly, was Michael Bay. The Rock
Oh,
Yeah.
and Con Air were my I watched The Rock a million times.
Michael Bay gets a lot of criticism
because he
People
went to Transformers. Jerry Bruckheimer and Michael Bay back in the day.
He created basically a genre. That's why they created it today.
Yeah, that blockbuster.
And they created the flare. Like they overused the flare. That's why he gets a lot of hate and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just saying, like, he didn't create the flare. That was a dumb, but he overuses it. Like, you know?
So we got Tarantino, Hitchcock, Scorsese,
I gotta
and
put Michael Bay in there. Cause
Wow.
Because coming up, like, even if those movies aren't that deep, they were super important to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he killed the flare too.
Not in those movies. That's
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they shot on film and everything was like
Yeah.
exposed nice and just looks so nice. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
How's that film look?
Yeah, looks good to me. You know what I mean?
So, did the Illuminati get Tory Lanez?
You know what? You know what?
Did the Illuminati get Tory Lanez or
That was like
what?
a hard pivot in the wrong direction.
Stop.
All right.
Yes.
Maybe we should wrap it up.
We should.
Hey, free Tory Lanez.
Yeah,
okay?
Free Tory, please.
Okay.
This
I
man.
give him that.
Yeah. I mean, have you spoken to him recently or?
I spoke through parties. I mean, at the end of the day, he's got a lot to deal with
right
now.
got it,
And like I saw him actually right before the trial and went to LA and saw him. So, had a good. It was like everything was okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm taking that energy.
Got it.
And just trying to. And hope for the best.
And that's the one thing I felt from you. Like, even this is my first time meeting you, but you always felt like an energy type of person, humble person. You're not like, you have a lot to be freaking egotistical about by Canadian hip hop standards. You've accomplished a lot.
Canadians,
like, you don't even have to be here.
I think you're.
Steady Mobbin Podcast has like
he's very
273 followers on Instagram, and we have Zac Facts here.
Yeah.
That says a lot about you. You know what I mean? So I respect you for that, and I appreciate you being here. Seriously.
You
You're
guys
so
got
humble.
Socrates on next. You
but you very humble. Like, there's a lot of people that will take everything that people say and be like, of course, like, yeah. With you, you're very humble, and I can feel with your aura and everything. It's about positivity, and even when he was trying to drag out certain things, you were just like, nah, that's not even what I'm about. You about positivity, and I like that. Like, I love your energy.
And he's
I love
willing to
everything
work
about
with
you.
anybody who's
I like
creative.
that too, and giving people a chance. Like, you actually take chances on people, and that's what's up. Like, not a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
So I respect you for that.
So what's the summer looking like for you?
Well, right now it's just
he's busy for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm really, like I said, just trying to take it one thing at a time.
And the Socrates video is happening.
Yeah, I got to do that video now.
And you also have to
hold
on. You also have to do Queen Destiny's video. Don't do that too.
Yeah. I'm busy now. Yeah, no, just that. Just I want to be here though. I definitely want to connect more, keep connecting with the city more, and
Yeah.
Are you ever gonna buy property in LA?
No, we bought property in Miami, and that was a mistake. Yeah. So just
the vibe I get from you, you seem like you just want to be away from the city. You just want to be like out somewhere, I don't want to say in the woods, but I am going to say in the woods.
We do have a place in the woods.
There we go.
I knew it.
That's the energy I get from him. Like, you just...
You get that energy?
Yeah, like,
that's
you don't
crazy.
care
like, you meditate. Do you meditate?
A city guy. No, I don't.
You don't?
I feel like a city guy still. I'm calm. I feel calm when I hear noise. Like, I sleep with the TV on. Like, if I hear a streetcar, that's not alarming. But, like, so silence to me sometimes is like...
That's true.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like, out there, it is quiet, I don't spend a ton of time out there, but yeah, there is a woods place in my life. But
You said there's a woods.
Where I should be.
Yeah.
Spending more time for sure.
All right.
Oh, nice.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for watching another episode of Steady Mobbin Podcast, episode 5. Because he doesn't know it.
No, because you don't know it.
Hey, listen. Anyways, can we have a drink? Can we do a shot? Do you drink?
I don't, but I'll do a shot of this cappuccino.
I feel like
you don't. That's some rich people shit. They don't drink. It's like, yo.
Yeah, look, and you look at the cup he came in with though. He did not come in with a Tim Hortons cup. He came in with a Starbucks cup.
This is a special moment. Like,
I'll take a little bit. Yeah, I'll take a little bit.
Okay.
Can we get a red cup?
All right, cool.
Yo, I'm Irish. I didn't even drink yesterday.
No.
You're Irish and you didn't drink yesterday? Oh my God.
No green beer, nothing.
Are we still filming this? Because this might go viral.
This is.
That's
Isn't that like-
crazy.
Oh shit. Wow. Oh shit.
That is crazy.
Is it? You see that?
Zac Facts is gonna go down as like one of the like top like 5 videographers in North America.
You didn't notice? That's why I asked you.
Damn.
That's why
I think
gummy bear.
do you want to do those Canadian movies?
I do. Well, I want to make Canadian movies cool. We always talk about that. My thing is like, yo, can we make it more Canadian?
Yo, I'm an actor.
I think you should.
I want to be a villain.
I think you should.
It being corny.
Well,
I think you and Nemesis would make a sick video together.
Yeah.
Both of y'all, if y'all collaborate
Shout out
together.
to Nemesis.
Nemesis. Woo.
Yeah, you know what the thing is
Fire.
I've been approaching the comedy side of now too, because I was like, we're always trying to do these like really like.
No, he doesn't drink.
He said he'll take a shot.
A little bit.
He said,
shit!
Yeah,
That went over your head, though.
Sean.
That went over
Give him
your
a shot.
head.
Give him a shot.
Oh my God! Here, take that.
No, just a little. The man said a little bit.
Sorry.
You're pushing it.
Sorry. Listen.
You see what happened?
Sorry, I got caught up.
The man said a little bit. The man gave him a whole cup. Like, oh my
Maybe
God.
I'm trying to get him drunk so we could get more tea.
Oh, hold on.
That's your problem. You always try to get everybody.
No, I don't want to get him in trouble. He's a good guy.
And then he calls him a drunk right after he gets him drunk. He's like, you're drunk. I'm like,
All
you
right.
gave me the alcohol.
Okay, so let's. What are we toasting to? Like, you know,
We're toasting
Episode
we're toasting to more life. We're
more
toasting
life,
to
more
Great
success,
more success, more creativity.
more creativity.
And thank you for
nobody-
what you've done for Canadian hip hop and Canadian.
Yes. This is for Canada, to the culture.
And positive
Support
tranquility.
your own. Support home team. God damn it.
Excuse you?
Ooh, that'll put hair on your nipples. God damn, that was great.
Yo, we out.